Greetings peeps, FiOth here, and today, as you probably understood by looking at the screen, we're playing The Medium. The Medium is Bloober team's previous game going into the project that will soon be released as Silent Hill 2. And I want to take this opportunity just to have another look at it. It's been years since I played it. And see if my perception of the game is a little bit pink-tinted, because I really appreciate this game. Not everyone does. It was mismarketing a bit like a survival horror game that it's not. It's an adventure with some horror elements. Supporting music by the illustrious and amazing Mr. Akira Yamaoka, who is also doing the Silent Hill 2 Remake's music, and of course he did all the original music for the original Silent Hill quadrilogy. Hey Yorgos, hey Darkness, welcome, welcome, welcome. Gonna give the stream a moment here for anyone who wants to join us to be able to catch up. I don't know if this is exactly up your alley. Hey Minas, agorino. You haven't played The Medium? Oh, okay. You will experience it here with us. Hey Kabu, I hope you approve of the game choice. I'm missing 4 chivos. That's the easy ones as well. You voted for the PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 version is a bit different. I'm gonna give you a little bit of technical trivia. This game was released alongside the premium machines for this generation, like the SX and the PlayStation 5. It didn't come out on the PlayStation 5 initially, it came out only for the Xbox. And the game renders 2 worlds side by side. The other world and our real world as we perceive it. And in doing so, it also ray traces them. So it's double the rendering with ray tracing, and it was super taxing. So the game actually runs at 30 frames. Now that is not exactly bad, because it is a very slow game, doesn't have any action. Very simple cases where you're being hunted by the obligatory walking sim enemy and you have to avoid them. But that's pretty much it. You just run for a bit, and that is it. It runs commendably for what it is on the consoles, and on the PlayStation 5 they changed the rendering profile, so they removed all the ray tracing to make it less taxing on the GPU and get better FPS, of course, and better overall stability. I wouldn't really say it's close to Silent Hill, because it's ultimately just a game where you solve a few puzzles and it can get a bit creepy. But I wouldn't say it's unique. I'd rather say is a very high-tech approach to its genre, the walking sim with some horror elements, and it's not first person, because everything else that Bloober team has done, Blair Witch, Layers of Fear, all that stuff, it's just first person. You interact with the environment, you're a pair of hands at best, and 2 feet, like, protruding. Here you have to render the entire character and the interactions with the environment. Aesthetics come from Mr. Arcadius, who is... or is he a music composer? He's a Polish painter who was the heaviest inspiration when it comes to the game's world. So the marketing material with this wrapped reality that you have seen in various posters and all that, it was the work of one person pretty much. And the studio took from that guy's work and they created their entire world based on what he had created. It is a very unique aesthetic. It gives it that warped look, like everything has melted. And it's very, very interesting. So let me post this on my Discord, because I was in a rush and didn't pay due diligence, and we'll get right to the game. How was your day, guys? First day of the week. I know that for some of you it's a challenge every single time. So let Papa FiOth know if you've been managing, if you've been having a manageable time. Hey, Kason! All is well, man. How have you been? What do I think about Layers of Fear or Blair Witch? I'd say no and hard no. I'm not a fan of either. I played quite a bit of Layers of Fear, didn't really like it. I played some Blair Witch, really didn't like it. But I like the medium, so optimism. What happened, bro? Darkness, you have... Oh my god, you people are practically dying on me. Let's make your final hours as enjoyable as possible. Marioko, I'm not touching Star Wars Outlaws with a 10-foot pole. Ubisoft can take their shit and shove it up their ass. I don't give a damn about what they made. I don't give a damn at all. Might as well be non-existent. Darkness, my man, get well soon. Kason, what happened to you? Okay, I'm starting. Pay attention. It's very atmospheric, very well voiced, and very well complemented by the music. So I hope you enjoy.
It all starts with a dead girl.
Jason, I hope everything is fine. Yeah, three days for Romulus, the 29th. I wish you all the best, man.
Ever since I was little, I've had this dream. It's the end of summer. A girl is running through the woods. The moon, the scent of pines. And then the gunshot.
Man, I love the music in this game. It is sublime.
It always felt so real. The blood on my cheek, the cold sweat running down my skin. I'd managed to convince myself it really happened. This scar of a memory. A part of me I could never fully understand. Well, that wasn't the only part. No wonder people used to think I was strange. If they only knew.
No, Marioko, it did quite well reviews-wise. Look at the ray-traced reflections here, guys.
It was the hardest day of my life. The day I went home to say goodbye to my father. Dress him up for his last journey.
Dimitris AVP, sure. Colonial Marines is bad.
Simple.
Welcome.
Just the things he did every day. But looking through his stuff wasn't easy. I needed a moment to pull myself together.
People, don't forget to drop a like, please. Helps a lot. And
I was almost ready. I just had to find his special tie clip.
So, Marianne here says that she has to say goodbye to her father, who recently passed. This is just a memo pad.
Shit. Yeah.
A gato.
Nice to see you too. Jack's room. It's like he never... Damn it.
Marioko, having a little bit of a frame drop in a game like this doesn't matter, man. There's no like shooting or anything. It's just solving puzzles. Hey, Federico! What do you mean, Kason? Fancy letters? No idea.
I used to think I'd never fit in. But Jack, he didn't mind my weirdness. He kept telling me I was special.
You're talking about my goggles, Fred? Also, the game takes place in Poland.
Jack was a humble, religious man. He ran a
loads of religious references.
Out whenever I could. It felt good to be useful.
Oh, I read Sage there because there was the little heart icon next to the word and I couldn't read it all. It is ray traced, brother. This game is fully ray traced.
You're pissing at me. Who do you think's gonna feed you now? Jack was part of the Solidarity movement. He spent a few months in an internment camp, but even that couldn't dampen his spirit. Come on, Jack. Where'd you put it? Okay. Let's do this the other way.
The opening here works as a tutorial.
There you are.
That is the type in, the clip.
Okay, I think that's it. Jack's waiting downstairs.
But before we go, we have to feed the cat.
Weird to be back in my old room. So many memories.
This game does an excellent job of relaying information via environmental storytelling. It's really well crafted.
Kids from the orphanage. Not all of them had my luck. That's why I kept coming back. To play. To take care of them.
So we understand from this...
That was the least I could do.
A reminiscence that she was actually an orphan. And she was adopted by Jack, who is not her biological father. This is a bit of a very low quality ray trace reflections, but at least it's there.
I used to get a lot of these. To me, they were like trophies. Badges of honor for doing the right thing. Jack wasn't too amused, but he did his best to cover for me. I kind of feel bad for making him go through all that.
Hey, Radoslav. Oh, that's what Kason meant. Yeah, there's quite a few Greeks here tonight, my man. Guys, if you can, okay, please try to write in English because everyone can understand English, you know? Let's be as inclusive to our friends as possible so they all understand what we're talking about and they can reply to us, and it's gonna be more wholesome this way. So I'm gonna read what is important, okay? Dear Mr. Orkan, we must request you to attend the next parent-teacher meeting as we would like to discuss with you the situation that took place last Thursday. To recap, Marianne gave one of the students a message from his recently deceased grandmother. We understand it was Marianne's way of consoling her fellow student, but we're sure you realize that this behavior is inappropriate to say the least. Given that this is not the first behavioral problem we've informed you about. We believe it's high time for us to meet and talk about Marianne's future in our school. Sincerely, the principal, Zofia Kania. So, Marianne is actually a medium. It's not imaginary. She's actually a medium in this world, and she can communicate with people from beyond.
My oldest family heirloom. As a kid, I'd show this to people just to freak them out. I'd usually say something like, "Pretty sick, huh?"
It's Poland,
Such a dork.
Minas. General information: first name Marianne, last name unknown, age 3 years old, sex female, initial diagnosis: second degree thermal burns covering 35% of total body surface area, trunk and upper limbs area. Suspected inhalation injury. Care management, stabilization, early wound coverage, respiration support, fluid resuscitation, pain control, patient plane on high flow of oxygen. She had a burn accident. The good thing about this game is that a lot of the elements that it brings to the table are actually explained. Later on, you understand what happened to her and her whole life story, and that's good because you can just, you know, create a scenario that ties to the main character very loosely, but this story ultimately becomes very personal for her.
I used to have a thing for him. Don't know why, really. I guess they just used to make me happy. Jack knew it well. That's why there's so many of them here.
Butterfly collection. Hey there, Capo, my man. Okay, time to feed the gato. Living room. Look how Marianne silhouette is behind the glass. That's really nice stuff. Especially considering how early in this generation's cycle the game came out.
Looks nourishing.
Cat foodo. No foodo, no cato.
Here you go. What's your face? Glad to see you're still kicking around.
We have to stop Minnie from looking at the cat. It's her natural enemy. Actually, Minnie's natural enemy is not being allowed to be left alone and sleep all day long. Teach you Greek? Bro, you're very lucky that Greek never became the universal language. It's complex AF. This is post-Cold War news here. We don't really need to read them. These are some huge-ass files, and reading them would take a long time, so we're not gonna commit to that. We're gonna focus with what's important.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Prophet's book. Ah, darkness, my sweet summer child. Must be the COVID talking. Jason, yeah, it's
We lived upstairs from Jack's funeral home. It wasn't as weird as it sounds. Besides, if it wasn't for that, I may never have learned to use my powers.
It's the basis on which Cyrillic was formed, used by most of the Slavic countries. Oh, there was something here? No. Marianne can run in this game, but I don't think you can yet. Because running in the building would look kind of goofy, so
Jack taught me to accept my condition. Of all my foster parents, he was the only one who saw it as a gift and not a curse.
The Last Goodbye Funeral Home. George, no, my man, no chapter select. Yeah, ancient Greek is even worse.
In the prep room.
Kavu, yeah, man, who gives a shit? Let it die. Let it die. I want Ubisoft to shut down. I want them to go out of business.
I don't remember locking.
I want someone to come out, say, I'm gonna hire all of Ubisoft's personnel so no one loses their job, and just shut that show down and never hear from them again. I hate them with a passion. Freaking milking machine, man. Like, disgrace. They can't even milk a proper IP. Not that Star Wars is a proper IP anymore, but you know what I mean. Radoslav, no, I haven't watched it yet. It's coming out on the 29th here. So no Greek guy has seen it unless you know, you pirate those recorded from the cinema torrents that are like god-awful. I'm not gonna destroy my experience. I'm gonna go IMAX with a huge bottle of popcorn, a huge cola, and yeah, I'll have to pee somehow. I'm not gonna go into details on that because that'd be disgusting, but you know what I mean. You get my drift. Don't pee in the cinema, especially if you're not made preparations.
Here it is.
Okay, here's the key. Okay, this is one of the clients that they had to prepare for the funeral rites. This is Marianne and Jack, her adopted father. It's super respectable what they've done with the tech in this game, man. And seeing how far they come in 3 years with Silent Hill 2 Remake, guys are committed. People like to play time wasters, George, so no surprise there. My very first playthrough of this, I was going downstairs and I was like, something is gonna happen here, like shit's gonna hit the fan. Because I still thought, misinformed as I was by the media, that it was a survival horror game.
Not sure if I'm ready for this. Hey, Jack.
I have all the appreciation in the world for this, but this is fucking Bezos, man. I have zero appreciation for Bezos, so I get some sort of uncanny pleasure from this scene, I suppose.
I got your special clip.
Okay, Jack's tie. We can combine it with the clip, and now we have the perfect tie.
Jazzy. You wouldn't have it any other way.
Man, I remember seeing my grandmother like this. The exact same situation, like she raised me like a mother. It's so strange to say last goodbyes to a person that was really close to you, man. It's a very strange experience. Guys, drop some likes. We're still at 14. What is happening? Boo!
Guess I didn't know what to expect. When things get personal, it just burns you from the inside out. There. I guess you're ready. But am I? you people read? The sign says closed.
Also, I don't know if you're aware, but this game contains a performance by Troy Baker. He's huge in the industry, he's the voice of many recognizable protagonists, and this is his best performance by far. He plays a super creepy character and he knocks it out of the park. Also, what Jason is saying, they were taught Spanish in school. If you're taught Spanish today, Spanish will be infinitely more useful to you than Greek. If you want to understand the roots of pretty much all Western language, you can study some Greek, especially ancient Greek, because a lot of words that you've been hearing throughout your life will make total sense. They all stem from Greek. But right now, being taught Greek is not very useful unless you're a Greek person, you know? It's not gonna do much for you in this day and age. Dimitris, I know, man. 1 year and a half, dude. Seems like yesterday when you were telling me. Stay strong. Okay, now this is my favorite part of the entire game here in the beginning. They start really strong. Look at the top right of the screen. Blink and you'll miss it. You see it? When the game started and I played for the first time here, I was like, this is gonna be some scary shit right here. George, you know that I don't care at all. Oh, hello, Nightbot. Goosebabinos.
What the hell? Guess you felt it too, huh? And then it happened, as it did so many times before. Just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse.
Dimitris, thank you, man.
Oh, where is that darn notebook? I'm gonna be late. I need to find that. Marianne? Oh, Marianne, are you crying, my child?
It's fine, Jack.
Now, you didn't happen to see my notebook, did you, darling? My memory's a bit fuzzy. So much for aging gracefully, eh? Where is that?
Listen, Jack. You should probably get some rest. Forget the notebook.
Oh, no. I've got so much work, my dear.
It's okay,
I know,
Jack.
I can't just... What?
Let it go. It's not important.
You are crying. What's wrong, dear? Oh, why is it so cold in here? Child, where is that damn notebook?
It's okay, Jack. It's okay.
My sweet little Marianne. What would I ever do without you?
Jack. Don't worry about it. It's time to get some rest.
Oh, Marianne.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm worried about the surgery. When I'm at the hospital, are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yes, Jack. It's gonna be fine.
You know, I promised myself once I would never let anything happen to you. Not while I'm around.
I'll be fine. I promise.
No risky stuff then. Huh? All right?
All right, Jack. Now, get some rest.
I need... Oh, yes. Be good, Marianne. I love you, my child. I've loved you since the moment you walked into my life. Remember that. Always.
This scene is just sublime. I love it to death, man. It relays so much emotion.
Most people would give anything
So good.
to have that opportunity. To say all the things that were left unsaid. But it didn't make things any easier. I could help 1,000 souls cross over, but when it came to Jack, it still hurt like hell. I love you too, Daddy. I used to think everyone saw the world the way I did. Divided. Torn between two realities.
George is talking about We Happy Few. I haven't played We Happy Few, no. I know it was interesting, but very buggy.
No. I was the only one. Or so I thought. We're closed. There's another funeral home across town. I can give you the number.
Marianne.
Who is this?
You don't know me, Marianne. But I know you.
Look. If this is a joke...
You need to listen to me, Marianne.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
I know what you are.
What? Who is this?
My name is Thomas. I need your help.
Listen, if that's all you've got, I'm...
No, there's more. I can give you the answers you've been looking
Jason, what do you mean?
But I need you to trust me.
Trust you? I don't even know you.
It all starts with a dead girl.
What did you say?
The Neva Resort. Find me there. Please. The light, it's almost gone. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there. You're the only one who can stop it. You're my only chance.
Hello? Hello? Shit.
Man, such good work. I don't understand why so many people have beef with this. Like, the medium it's pretty excellent. I think people expect the game with action in it, you know, of which it has pretty much none, just some bad stealth, but it's not a lot. And I think they missed the opportunity there to use the hell out of Yamaoka's music, because there are a lot of songs by Akira-sama in this game, but they use them so sparingly, you know. They should have used more of them. Hey, Babis. Yeah, Kabu, exactly. Yes, Kaysen, yes, I understand what you're saying. A murder soul suspect was a really bad one. The core of this game is not exactly helping people cross over. Marian has that ability, but it's a means to an end for most of the story. There is an overarching theme here. If we stream for enough hours, you'll be able to catch up with it. I also have the poodle here and my friend Harvester. I'm gonna treat myself to some rum. Cheers. Gav, you promised me we'd play that together, you little traitor. You can fail your exams and play Space Marine. Oh, also I wanted to to tell you something about Wukong. Can I pause? Yes, I can pause. So, you know, in most games when you read the notes by the developer saying like, make sure you take breaks, make sure you're in a well-lit environment, and Wukong's suggestion from the developer was like, make sure you can have an uninterrupted game session. Lower the lights and make sure you have a good headset so you can hear all the sound detail and stuff. And I'm like, dude, this developer gets it. I don't want you to remind me I shouldn't enjoy my hobby. Just remind me to get the cat out of the room. Very important. Get the cat out of the room. Gipoli, my man, welcome. Let's go.
And off I went, on nothing but a hunch. A call from a complete stranger. But I'd learned to trust my instincts, and there was something about this guy, his voice. Felt like I should know him. Either way, he sure seemed to know me.
I love the art style in this game. They don't exactly go for photorealistic. I mean, they don't sacrifice too much, but the environments are very well crafted. Thank you for the 20 likes, peeps. You're great. Yeah, Kason, he is. If only he hasn't thrown his lot in with the NFTs.
The Neva Workers Resort. Right off the bat, I could feel there was something off about that place.
So this is the Neva Workers Resort. If you ever read a piece of media or watch a piece of media and you hear the word worker in an Eastern European country, you know they went through communism. With everything that entails. No, I'm not American and I don't think communism is the devil. But they love words, they used to love words like workers and of the people and all that shit, whilst 100 individuals were living super lux lives and 99.9% of the population starved. So yeah, the workers resort.
I guess not.
Oh, I remember this effect. You start moving a photo in any direction in this game, and it slowly pans a bit until it stops. I remember when I was first playing, I was like, does my stick have drift? But no. It's the way the game does things. I need to get in there. Yeah, man, you know what? When it comes to artists, I tend to stick to their, you know, the quality of their work more than the shit they can utter. Because many of my favorite creators, I'm not just talking content creators, creators in general, have done or said some pretty stupid shit in the past. Look at this flower bed as I cross it. Very nice.
You want to keep me out, Neva? You're gonna have to do better than that.
That's exactly what the poodle would have done.
Neva. It used to be a government-owned vacation resort. Until one day it just stopped. And so an urban legend was born. The Neva Massacre. The details were always fuzzy. Crazed workers, ancient curses. You know, the usual.
Nolan North, I think, is the best voice actor working today when it comes to the consistency of his work. I mean, man, you take Dark Void, a piece of shit game from the 7th generation based on the Rocketeer. The whole game was a mess, and then you had Nolan North. Every line he uttered was 10 out of 10. That's how you know a voice actor is great. Have you played that? You like it?
Yeah, it was good.
How much RAM did you drink? Super repetitive. It wasn't the worst game ever.
I didn't finish it.
Huh?
I didn't finish it.
Ah, you didn't finish it?
No, no.
Yeah, that's why you have such an opinion.
I had lots of games back
Yeah.
the golden era.
Hey, Bia, sweetie.
Run.
Now I can run.
Huh.
Oh yeah, you can activate inside as well. If you can look closely at my feet, you activate inside and you can see the apparition's echo. And you can follow it.
What's this?
Tatiana and Konstantin, 1968. Comrade. They're not Russian, they're Polish, so... Kurva, I suppose? I don't know. I only played Counter-Strike. I didn't play much Counter-Strike. I have standards. Not this way. Hey, Andrew!
Looks like an old fort. Might be my way in.
Familiar voice in the background. Cav, I don't think Harvester ever was with us with the Alien Isolation streams. Glad you enjoyed, Andrew, my man. It's not as good as Resident Evil Survivor, of course, but yeah. Poland was also invaded by the Soviets. Poland was invaded by the Soviets at the start of World War II when Stalin had a deal with Hitler because he didn't like the Polish because they were causing trouble and they pretty much leveled the country. And then, of course, we know what happened between him and Hitler because they didn't share the pie the way either of them wanted. Yeah, pretty colorful individuals. Bye-bye, Dimitris. Supposed to go right? I'm supposed to go down and right. Yep. Warning. Due to the recently unearthed remains, renovation works have been suspended pending archaeological examination. That's a good way to say that nothing's getting done. Very Greek of them. A very nice vibration as well, but I'm just gonna lower the vibration a bit because for such a game it looks a bit ridiculous to vibrating like a Darth Invader, if you know what I mean.
The split would come and go. If a place had a story to tell, well, I guess I was there to listen.
Beloved Steven, I agree, but why shouldn't there be some, you know, disturbing material? Because this is an adult's game, it's not for kiddies. Adults need to think, or they're gonna watch Fox News. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Exactly.
Dead. Like everything else in this place.
Steven, of course you don't watch Fox News. You're a freaking genius, man. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about 21st century consumers.
The place felt old and soaked in misery. Figures, I guess. 1,000 years of history doesn't just happen. It's paid for. But even in the deepest darkness, light can linger.
Hey, Magic.
Lonely, fragile, waiting for someone to embrace it.
So, Mariana, as we see on the right, is seeing things from the other side. And Mariana on the left is seeing the physical world. So now she can interact with artifacts on the other side that in the real world are not even there. And believe it or not, this kind of design actually reminded me of Shadow Man. The first one, not the second one, because that's garbage. You know, in the dark side, Michael Leroy could see artifacts from the other world, interact with them, empower himself, but when he was in the mortal realm, he was just a dude.
As I absorbed the energy, I wondered who it was that left it behind. A dying soldier whispering the name of his beloved?
I mean, that's
Or
exactly.
maybe just glad to be done with this world.
So she found energy. That's what you do when you wanna solve puzzles. You found a residual source of energy that someone left behind, and you use this energy to activate something most of the time. By the way, people, I am so glad this stream playing this game is getting so much good traction.
I figured I could use it,
So glad you actually wanna watch something like that.
right?
So you charge the energy, and then you
Oh.
boom,
So that worked.
and you activate the
Good for
junction
you,
box.
Marianne. These powers of mine, as much of a pain in the ass as they were, they did come in handy sometimes.
Oh, Marioko is so right. Marioko is so right, because in this game we need both sides of the screen, and here my face is half the screen. Okay, give me a moment. Marioko, you are a saint, bro. Okay. There you go. Let's hear it from Marioko, improving the stream for everyone. Kavu, you don't type shit like that during the stream on the internet in 2024. That's not a roast. Some asshole's gonna read this and bust my balls. Hey, Hassan. You started the first descendant. May God have mercy on your soul, bro. It's FiOth. Hey, DK, welcome.
So there I was, existing in two worlds, but never really living in either.
Caution, fire hazard. Hey, Ziz, what's up? DK, that's a very interesting piece of orthography right there. But the game we're watching is the medium. Man, they've done a fantastic work optimizing this game to run twice with ray tracing. Like, Very, very commendable work.
Oh. What happened to you?
As you can see, this deer is in a weird state. Someone would say, oh dear. You know. Harvey cringed. There we go. Hey there, Psyche. Oh, Andrew, you're so nice. I love you too. I love this scene, bro. It's amazing.
What the hell are you, Neva?
It's the hotel, and when she...
I've seen others like it, but never this intense.
She goes into the split
like
and she sees the rift. It's...
And none of them good.
Hey, Georgie boy, welcome. Yeah, man, I appreciate this one a lot as well. It would probably be a platforming game. FiOth ASMR of me in a bathtub with a mankini, living my best life, and you your worst. Great camera work.
I'm here. No, there's definitely something. Trust me, you made the right call sending me. Yes. It's only a matter of time.
Psych, you're absolutely right. By the way, guys, since we have quite a few people here, I wanted to remind you that you can request a stream of a game you want. You can reach out to me. We can make some arrangements so, you know, we can make the stream actually viable for the channel, if you understand what I mean. But nothing extreme, just to make ends meet, and whatever game you want to see played online on a stream, we can arrange that, and I can take care of the rest.
The objects here had auras. When I touched them, I could sense their stories. Words, images, feelings left behind.
Psych, I'm still waiting for you to reach out, man. I'm still waiting. I'm gonna be totally transparent here, Gipoli. The thing with games like this, with horror games where you're not in danger, is that the fear is always artificial. If there's no way for me to, you know, to expire, to get unalived, there is no real horror. That's why games like Layers of Fear are never actually scary, but games like Visage are freaking scary, you know? So this is atmospheric, I'd say, but not really scary. There are a few scenes that are really disturbing, but that's as far as it goes. George, that can also be arranged. I have a few Yakuza games. I generally don't appreciate mini Game Fest games, but many people love Yakuza, so...
Hello? Anybody in there?
Locked. Obviously. There's gotta be another way.
Okay, not this way.
Shit, the handle's missing. Maybe I could replace it with something.
We have to find a way to actually open this.
Ah. I think there's a broken window up there. If only I could reach it.
Sub's mom's in here. Visage is super scary, man. In Visage I was suffering through it. I loved it, but it was taking no prisoners. There are moments in that game that get your stomach churning. Also, man, for your enjoyment and mine, at some point I have to do that Pathologic 2 stream. I watched the trailer today with Harvester and I was like, dude, this is one of my favorites of all time. Pathologic 2 is such a masterpiece. It's one of a kind. Literally one of a kind. I don't know who would go for that stream, but it's a dream of mine.
Now, what's a fine machine like you doing in a place like this?
This is probably a Zastava.
Doubling as a spare bedroom, apparently. Hope you don't mind if...
Soviet construction!
Although, this could come in handy. Ow! Shit! What the hell?
That was a cheap jump scare. Why would Zastava come to life?
Here.
It's in Valhalla. Gav maybe going out of the stream at some point. Okay, George, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, non-Serviam, of course it is. American components, Chinese components, all made in Taiwan. That's from Armageddon, actually. Bro, I remember when Armageddon came out in 1996. Like, people coming out of a Russian theater were like, our astronauts are not insane. And there was like a kid back in the day, you know, I was like 9 years old. I was like, what's the problem with these guys? Why didn't they like the movie? And okay, the Russian astronaut is a nutcase in that movie, but bro, it has to be my most beloved guilty pleasure. Like, I love Armageddon to bits. It's great.
So began the great dumpster heist of 1999.
So we learned the year that the game takes place in, 1999. I love how the game doesn't have information dumps and it just, you know, tells you through organic exploration that this is the year we're in.
I'm starting to get tired of your shit, Neva. You better be worth it.
I can't really say why people wouldn't like this. Unless you don't like adventures. Then why the hell are you playing it? Yeah, my man Psych. I hope you're well as well.
It's true. The Neva massacre. I need to...
Oh shit, there was more dialogue and I tried to pull back from the interaction. It's fine. It's not anything important, it's just trivia about the environment.
Hello? Anyone? Thomas? You there?
Sublime echo effects here. It sounds supernatural. And I don't mean supernatural, I mean super, stop, natural. The duckling. The duckling actually dragon because duckling is American, you know, beta shit. Here in the USSR, duckling is dragon. Police Legends, The Dragon of Howell Hill, page 4. Why do my teeth fall out? Back to School, Puzzles and Crossroads, and much more. I don't think I had to actually read this. Now, Mario, I'm getting Silent Hill 2 Remake day 1 as well. Psych, they released new gameplay? Brav! I'm gonna watch it 100%. Sinners be damned. Yeah, man. I'd love me some Devil May Cry, to be honest. Psych is going even deeper. Onimusa, amen. But they will have to really recreate the entire gameplay because old school Onimusa in today's scene wouldn't make sense.
Thomas?
Easy, Marianne. It's just a good old-fashioned haunted hotel. Calm your ass down and answer the bell.
George, I didn't play it recently, but I remember some things.
Hi there.
Oh, hi. You startled me.
I did, didn't I? You look real scared. I'm Sadness.
Marianne. Sadness. Is that your name? I mean, you seem pretty cheerful to me.
Well, it's what I remember. My friends used to call me by a different name. But I don't remember what it was.
Your friends.
Oh yeah, I used to have a lot of friends here. But they're all gone now.
Did something happen to them?
I don't really want to talk about it.
That's okay. So, do you live here? All by yourself?
You wouldn't believe how boring it gets sometimes.
I can imagine. This place must have been...
Oh yes, so busy. People coming and going all the time. Always someone to play with.
Must have been nice.
It was. Not anymore.
So... tell me, what happened?
people stopped coming. Only a few of them stayed. But they became very sad. Very angry. They might hurt you.
Thanks. But I can take care of myself. Hey, I was wondering, have you seen...
Marianne?
Yes.
Would you play with me? Just for a little while. It's been so long since I played with anyone.
Oh, okay. But I need your help first.
Yes. Yes! Anything,
I'm
Marianne!
looking for a man. Thomas. Do you know him?
Let me think. I've heard that name before. Somewhere.
Take your time.
Oh yeah! The second floor! We can look there! Come on! Hurry,
Wait!
Marianne.
George, I agree.
can't go that way.
The atmosphere is fantastic in this.
Damn. I need to get up there somehow.
Playing in your own time is totally different than when streaming, but since I have already played it once, it's excellent to share with you guys. That's why I'm not streaming Wukong yet.
An elevator. Might as well see if it works. Sadness. I wished I knew her real name. Shit.
God, they have to fix that bug first, man. The game crashes like nobody's business. Press B and hold it for an out-of-body experience.
Let go. Gotta move fast.
So you can have an out-of-body experience.
An out-of-body experience. It's like taking a plunge into nothingness. Stay under for too long and it just pulls you in.
I need to return because I've separated for too long. Non-Serbian, I don't know about the physical copy for Wukong, man. Yeah, Steven. Sounds sketchy.
There. A fuse box. Need some energy to spark it up.
Okay, we need to find energy. And there it is, down there. It's like stealing power from your neighbor who voted for Mitsotakis, so it's fine. There's not enough sufferings in any universe for these people.
Okay, Marianne. Now get your ghostly ass back and power up that elevator.
I did it. I made it. Yeah, George, if you have a lot of stuff to play, you should add one to the backlog. George, Psych has promised to sponsor a Callisto Protocol stream.
Now where did she go?
And I already know the title for it. Oh, the balcony. Okay. Oh, that's not the balcony. That's the elevator we just came out from. You are here. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Huh. What is that?
Disgusting bugs.
Okay. Not getting through here.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to be in here, Suze.
Holy shit. I didn't even know I could do that.
Got us a key. It can be a little bit disorienting, like your brain tries to play on both screens at the same time, but you don't really need to, because they're ultimately traversing the same environments.
Yes, I'm working on it. Yes, I know. Yes, I understand. Just give me some time. A few days. You'll get what you want.
Ugh, that voice.
That voice is Troy Baker's. Marianne probably knows he was into NFTs, so she's disgusted.
Looks like the only way. Great. What was that? This room. It feels cold. Memories of grief, loneliness. The spark's too weak to absorb. It's like it's missing something.
We have to place something in this vase so the energy inhabited will be potent enough to be absorbed.
An old prescription. I know these drugs all too well.
Name Ursula Anna, surname Rostovsky, age 41, 53 kilograms, very thin person. Date of birth the 24th of May 1930. Buprofezin and Baspirone. Case history: Ursula Rostovsky, diagnosed with depression, hysteria, insomnia, and malnutrition. Treated with electroshock. Refill 6 times. Yeah, that's how they treated people like 99% of the time back in the day when they had some mental issue. Electroshock them and hope for the best. I think there was a little bit of sadism involved in there, but I wouldn't really know, man. What do I know? You know, it was back in the day when lobotomizing people was all the rage. Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit. This is falling apart. Looks like I'm in for another dive. Is that skin?
Man, it's like Nymphus's basement.
Oh, God. I hate this.
2 more likes to 30, my peeps. Can we get 2 more? Let's push the stream out there. Shit, this actually scared me a bit. And dirtier. Oh man.
This thing isn't a razor, it's guilt, shame, regret.
Okay, so we get the razor. This is probably the item you use more than anything else in this game. This single item, this razor. They made a very interesting mechanic here. You have to slide at various points. You have to change the direction so it provides friction, it vibrates the controller, makes it feel all the more disgusting in the process. And that was intentional.
Yeah, that was disturbingly satisfying.
Exactly that. Yeah, it was 3 years ago, guys. 3 whole years ago. It was about the time the fine peeps watching this channel made it possible for me to buy a Series X and play it. I love you all to death, guys. You're awesome.
This could be useful. The light of a memory strong enough to defy this place.
Man, I can't wait for Halo, buddy. I can't wait for that game. And I'm very glad that it's gotten some exposure and it's probably gonna sell a few copies.
You want me to read you another one, darling? Oh, look at this mess. Don't worry, I'll clean you up in no time. I'm here for you, my love.
The care in her voice. Clearly, he was more to her than just another patient.
Steven, thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you so freaking much, bro. Love you to bits. I don't want to say anything more because I know I make you uncomfortable, but thank you so much. Hollow Body is a game Cavu discovered, brought it to my attention, and I hope I'll be able to play it soon. I'm gonna leave it at that. Cavu, yes, yes. I know since I'm your greatest inspiration, bringing something into the equation makes you feel good. And to be Totally fair. If I was in your shoes, basking in the glory of this glorious lump of man meat, I'd feel exactly the same. There's nothing to be shy about. Breathe it in. Psych, who wouldn't be? Hey Rahim, what's up, baby? The music here is 100% Silent Hill, like by Yamaoka. 100%, man. But it's so low in the mix, you can barely hear it.
Like moths to a flame.
Okay. Now it's harder to understand what you're looking at on the other dimension, but on the left is much more pristine and you can understand easier when you're going. You occupy the same space in both the spiritual world and the physical world, so once you get that in your head, it's very easy to traverse. Steven, they hunt me like you wouldn't believe, man. During summer months, I always feel like I have mosquitoes on me. By the way, guys, I was thinking about something yesterday. I made a poll back in the day on Discord, and I asked the question, would you guys be interested in movie nights with the community? And there is a legal way to do this. It's called Watch Party. It's an application. You log in there with your Amazon Prime, your Netflix, whatever you're using. One of the people takes control of the pausing and resuming of the movie, and everyone watches at the same time, the exact same spot, and everyone streams the movie individually with their paid subscription. So it would be awesome if we could gather around like a community and watch, let's say, Tropic Thunder. It would be a bucket of laughs. So join our Discord and I will try to get something done about all this, because it's such a cool idea and I haven't really implemented it, you know, into the week-to-week rotation, but it'd be great. Evil Dead 2013 would be awesome. One drop between your glasses and your eyeball. I hope they're both okay. Although I'm pretty sure you're blind now. Like a person who masturbates too much. Okay. And of course, if you'd like to bring your significant others to the viewing and all that, that'd be totally fine. No problem whatsoever. Harvey, you like this animation? Yeah. It's like when you shave your legs. Okay, here we are. Okay, Marianne can see stuff on the physical realm. It's almost complete. The main building turned out better than expected. Now it's just a matter of finishing the less obvious parts of the resort. Less obvious. God damn, this place is perfect. Remote, peaceful, hidden away from prying eyes. Talk about hiding in plain sight. Took some doing to convince them to let us stay. Luckily, I can be quite persuasive when I need to. Oh yeah, I think I finally got it. I'll call it Niwa. Sounds like a Star Wars place. yeah, this is about the building of the place. We're not gonna read it because it's quite lengthy.
Manager, huh?
Marianne!
Oh, Sadness. We gotta stop meeting like this.
I told you to follow me!
Take it easy, Sad. This place is huge. It's easy to get lost.
Just stick with me.
Okay. I'll stick like a tick.
You're funny.
This Thomas Rekovich.
What?
Oh, right. Listen, hun. You said you remembered someone named Thomas. Was it Thomas Rekovich? Was he the manager here?
I guess.
You think he stuck around?
I'm not sure. There was an old man here, very recently, I think. Oh.
And you think it was Thomas?
Oh, I don't know. Old men all look the same, all wrinkly and old. Blah.
Hey, that's not very nice. Well, if he's still around, I've got an infestation to report.
Marianne! I feel... Oh, I don't think we should be here.
It's okay, Sadness. Look, there's no one here. Sadness?
The implication when it comes to these entities that Marianne meets is that these are lingering spirits, which means that the person is no longer among us. So this is a young child and you're like, oh, that's a playful little spirit. She's called Sadness. She's probably a bit sad, but then you kind of process it and you're like, that little girl's gone. And it's pretty, you know,
it all hit me as soon as I
unnerving.
entered the room. Anguish, fear, longing. I could instantly tell there was more to that clock than met the eye. Locked.
Okay, this is the first serious puzzle of the game. It's been years. Let's see how fast we can solve it.
Grand opening, I assume. Hey, is that the first secretary? They must have had some big plans for this place.
A man of culture, Cav. I hope you didn't play too much The First Descendant.
What the hell happened here? My senses jolted as I touched the phone. I could tell it had been used recently. To call me. Burn marks? Broken glass and... Is that salt?
Or coke.
Someone jotted this down recently.
Powder. Powdering one's nose. To do. Get up. Don't turn off that alarm clock. Medication. Double check the forest path. Get to the hotel. Clear out the old papers. Get on with research. Develop photos if there's time. Double check the office. Books. Check up on L. Guys, everything okay with the stream, by the way? Video, sound... It seems to be going pretty pristinely here, so I suppose we're good.
It still works. Someone's been using it.
Excellent.
Too small to fit a door.
Yes, because it's for the clock.
There we go. There. An imprint. Is that... Thomas? As I moved the clock hand, I realized it was a junction between realities. It's rare, but I'd seen it before.
1 second, please, peeps.
No. Don't do it. I can't. We must. No.
Okay.
Don't do it. We...
Anything else down here? It wants me to check for something more, I think. Or not. So you rotate the clock, and then you can see the operation here, and you
Wait.
examine it.
Something's wrong. It's coming.
There! Looks like a passage.
Well, guys, I'm getting a kiss. Bringing so much wholesomeness. I'm gonna be showing you the poodle in a bit. Nana, can you bring her to the camera for a bit?
Shit. Thought I had it this time. It's taken too long. What am I missing?
Serotonin, 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 the poodle. Serotonin, 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 the poodle. We could have actually named her serotonin, man. Like, happiness bringing doggo. Okay, baby, enough. Enough poodle for a day. Did she leave any snot on the camera?
Yep.
She did? Oh, come on. Don't pull my leg.
Take care of her. Take
Looks like
care
I'm
of
in
her.
for another dive. Someone tried real hard to keep this place a secret. Wonder what's in here on the other side.
So we have to get energy to activate this. Where can we get the energy from? We're locked in? How are we locked in? We got in, no problem, and now we're locked in. Ah, probably can get more energy from a previous instance. There. Okay.
Gotta check the wiring. I'd hate to get stuck in there.
Still no energy. Hey, start over. Oh, we didn't finish it?
A spirit well. I could absorb some of that energy.
Yep. Okay, get the energy from here.
I'm so lost without you. I don't know if I can do this. Enough. Get it together.
No, now we have to rotate it a little bit forward. So it will be one of the instances where the door is actually open. Nice.
Let's see if it worked.
And we activated it.
Okay. Let's get the rest of me in there.
We're in.
I'll never get used to this.
She seems pretty accustomed to it, though.
Nope. Doesn't work. Ugh. I hate to think what kind of photos need this much secrecy.
Yeah. If you don't have a system that can run this and you try to run it, you're gonna have a pretty miserable experience because it was super demanded, had a lot of back in the day modern elements to its rendering, and you couldn't really cut down on rendering two screens. You couldn't avoid that, so it would run like poo-poo. Don't forget about the red light. Light for 5 seconds, time in each tray 3 seconds. So it's about developing photographs. It says what each material does. The developer fluid causes the exposed area of the photograph to turn black. Areas that receive less light will turn the shape of gray. Areas that were not exposed to light will retain the color of the paper. Stop bath stops the development process, stops the effect of the developer and neutralizes the photo paper. Fixer removes silver from the paper and makes the image permanent.
Okay, I know how this works. I need 3 liquids to develop the photo.
We need 3 liquids. We can place the paper here. We need to find the fluids.
That's 1. 2 more to go.
This is a fixer. This is the 3rd one.
Suppressing, huh? Not sure I like the sound of that.
Suppressing the supernatural.
I could sense something stirring behind that symbol. Like a gust of wind moving a curtain.
Thank you for the sub! Actually, I think that this sub-screen must have appeared now twice. And I know why, because now I'm using the laptop. Yes. Okay, now it should be better. Yeah, when you're using 2 machines to stream, you have to pretty much copy the elements or it looking consistent, like for the viewers who come back again and again. It's getting stronger. I can feel it seeping through, creeping into my mind. It wants out. It cannot get out. I won't let it, even if it means... No, I'll find another way. So this is like a containment circle. Mysticism. That's a developer fluid.
This should come in handy.
That's an extra tray. I'm not really the biggest fan of puzzles that involve developing photos. I don't know why so many games have them.
Hope he's not using it as a textbook.
Malev's Maleficarum, Hammer of Witches. Sounds like something found in a Dragon Age game. One of the good ones. Man, the new one looks disgusting though. It looks freaking awful.
Okay, that's all of them.
This is a stopper. This is the second one.
Looks like there's a tray missing.
The tray. Now, this is the multigrade. This is the stopper. And this is the fixer. And it says developer stop fixer, yeah, and it says 5 seconds in the light and 3 seconds in each of the trays. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Illuminated photo. 1, 2, 3. Multi-graded photo. 1, 2, 3. Water-based photo. 1, 2, 3. First try, baby! Good stuff!
What the hell? Who's there? What the fuck is this?
This is perfection now.
Hello? Are you all right?
Don't look at me! Wait! Don't go!
Oh God.
Don't leave me here. Alone! Naked! Let me try you on.
Oh God, no!
Don't worry. Just fine. It all ends in me.
You're not completing defenses against the danger of the spirit world. Press RT to discharge enemy created spirit blast. Well, I held it, but no banana. How did he catch me? Okay. Anyway.
Wait! Don't go!
Oh God.
Don't leave me here. Alone. Naked.
So this character Mo wants to grab Marianne and wear her like a skin suit.
No!
Don't worry. It's just fun. It all ends in me.
How the... What am I doing wrong? Yeah, he's popping in front of me, but there are not many paths to...
Wait, don't go.
Oh God.
Don't leave me here. Alone. Naked. Let me try you on.
Oh God. No!
Don't worry. You'll be just fine. It all ends in me.
Okay, he appears in front of you. I get that. He appears in front of me. Do I have to run backwards or take a quick left? He did a Jason Bourne on me. Bye bye Mario, go be well my man. Cheers.
Wait, don't go.
Jason Voorhees.
Don't leave me here. Alone.
Same Marioko, same.
Let me try you on.
Oh God. No!
Don't worry. You'll be just fine.
Oh, you have to take a super sharp left here. I'm not a really big fan of this kind of mechanic.
It all ends in me.
Because, how should I put it?
Not a fan of light, huh?
Games like this are usually not very well equipped with handling action. Like, you come to this point in the game and you're just solving puzzles, chilling. The worst thing that can happen to you is stay in an out-of-body experience for too long, and the game will force you back into Marianne's body. But now suddenly you're in a chase scene, and it's just a chase. You have to be super precise at that turn. You just don't expect that. The game doesn't prepare you for such a change of pace, you know? So it's kind of meh. Can I grab more than one charges? Steven, is that something specific or just joking about the circumstances? Yeah, exactly, Steven, I agree.
You don't care.
with your pretty just let me.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah, man, and the short message was also a very interesting experience. I appreciated it. It dealt with some pretty rough themes, but it destroyed itself with the chase sequence. And the whole final act is one extended chase sequence where if you fail, you have to take it from the start. It was a nightmare, man. It was a nightmare. I don't know, I'm very optimistic about the second game now being remade though, Steven. Also, are you getting Space Marine early access or the normal access? I'll have to start a new channel on Discord. So the peeps who want to play PvE and PvP there will be able
Most
to,
people spend their whole lives,
you know, sync.
seeing only a fraction of our reality. Lucky them. I have spent my whole life looking beyond the edges of our reality.
No, Fred, I just mean a channel for the discussion.
As a child,
Gotcha, Steve.
I saw things that would break a grown man. Eventually, I grew into it. It became my normal. But that thing, it was anything but normal. I've never encountered anything like this. This ravenous. I felt lost. I came to Neva looking for answers, and all I got was more questions. What was that monster? Who was Thomas? And what did he want from me?
We did really well on the stealth sequence, though.
Marianne! Wake up, please! Marianne!
I woke up with icy water in my veins. I wanted nothing but to get out of there. To just get up and run until my legs give out, until my lungs collapse. But I knew I couldn't. It wouldn't have solved anything. And besides, sadness needed my help. Huh? Is someone there?
Merry and happy. You're okay.
Sadness? Is that you? Are you okay? What was that thing? Hello?
Find Richard.
Richard? No, Sadness. The man I'm looking for is named Thomas. Who's Richard?
The day room.
Day room? Are you trying to show me the way?
Do we get any items? Nope. Man, Troy Baker as Mo in this game is one of the most chilling characters I've ever seen in a video game. He was freakish. Quality time by the lake. Okay, so... Psych, are you on Discord, bro? You should be. There you go. Nice, Steven. You're the best, baby. Excellent.
All right. What now?
We gotta find the tool.
First Thomas, then Richard. Before I knew it, I was looking for a bunch of strangers. At least sadness was still with me, in a way.
Oh man.
Is that? Oh, God,
Freakish place.
it's everywhere. How many people died here?
I would be asking myself, why did they die here? Look at the lights, man. Like, you have to appreciate what they managed to do here. A ray trace game in 2020 on a new system powered by a Series 2000 card equivalent, like not that strong, runs pretty consistently, and the split world situation was super demanding computational power wise. It's very decent work. Yeah, Steven, you know what the issue was, man? People expected to play Silent Hill 2020, and then they got into the game that had zero action. You know, most reviewers in the big outlets are total hacks. They simply can't appreciate much. And yeah.
Let me be frank. This case is problematic. My superiors want it to go away. I want it to go away. You can see how your statement complicates that? Comrade?
Yes, I understand.
Some things don't just go away. They stick. They echo.
I like how the actual Polish people make a game about how corrupt the system was, and that if the higher-ups wanted something to disappear in that supposedly moral environment, they would just integrate whatever they would just to get their way.
The nurse, she did it. She killed them all. It was like something possessed her. Is that really what you want us to put on record?
It's what I saw.
The Polish people have all the experience with that. I can't check anything here? That's very strange.
Cover your nose. Try not to look at them. The sooner we're done, the sooner we can get out of this place.
Definitely didn't need to feel that.
Crime is a capital illness. Was that a tagline from the Soviet Union? My dearest, I wish this was it. The moment I pluck up the courage and actually send this one. Seems so easy, just throw it in the mailbox. Then why can't I? Someday I promise. I love you with all my heart, F. So these postcards that we've been getting are an attempt by a father to send something back to the daughter, but he never could build up the nerve to do it. Yeah. What was the name of that movie about the first serial killer in the USSR, where they were trying to cover it up because they were preaching that such criminal activity would only be found in a capitalistic state? Man, the shit people in Eastern Europe went through the past 50 years. It's no wonder that it's still a second world situation in most of these countries. Yeah, man, like disgusting shit. Like, I hate capitalism as much as the next thinking person, but that wasn't any better. Like, not at all. These text documents are context, but they're pretty lengthy. I want you to keep in the atmosphere, so let's not read the really lengthy ones.
Locked.
Yeah, Marianne. Of course it is. It's a horror game.
Hey, Marianne. You look like shit.
Looks just fine.
Are those bolt cutters? Might be useful. If only I could reach them.
To reach them, we have to have access to the outside of the building, though. Oh, shit.
Whoa. Sadness? How did you... Ah, shit!
I like how you have to follow the spirit trail to open this door.
Hey, wait up! Come on, Slowpoke.
Aww.
I got an idea. We're gonna show that weirdo. What are you gonna do?
There were some kids.
A proper one-armed bandit, Steven.
Anyone?
Oh my god! She's on fire! Arrest me. Oh, dude, what are you drinking? By the way, guys, cheers to you once again. To the few that remain. Stream started off pretty strong, but I guess people just had a look and effed off. I totally understand it's not for everyone, but thank you nonetheless for sharing the experience with me and for keeping me company and for being around. So, cheers. Best peeps left. Yeah, I thought that I would actually get clues here. Man, I can't wait for Silent Hill 2 after the latest showing. So happy they managed to pull it together, man.
Ready or not, here I come.
That voice.
Come on, hurry!
I keep thinking that the next step is in here, but it's not. There it is.
What? No, it's fine. I'm sure they're here somewhere. No, Bernard wouldn't do that. He's nice. Ugh, she's talking to herself again. What a freak.
Hey, don't talk about her like that.
Shut up, Bernard.
Man, kids suck. The meanness that you can perceive in a kid is something that you rarely perceive in healthy adults. Kids will be assholes just because they feel like it. Well, adults will as well, but with kids it's very reflexive.
Shh, here she comes. Guys, come on. It's dark in here. This isn't funny.
I really don't think we should.
Shut the heck up, Bernard!
Guys!
Oh, kids can be such assholes sometimes.
Thank you, Marianne. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. With kids it's so aggressive because it's raw. They don't have the social quote-unquote skills
What is it?
to hide their intentions.
Show me something? What the hell?
It looked back at me.
Snowdrop, huh? Why does that sound familiar? Oh.
I'm gonna tell you, if you accumulate enough social experience, you have a chance to actually develop yourself and stop being an asshole. No, Steven, what are you talking about, man? These games are all about that. This is thinking person's game. We're not gonna dumb it down. I'm very happy that we can have a conversation. It's not like we're swarmed into people, so the few that are left, I suppose, will appreciate it anyway. And you know how much I love you and like to, you know, converse with you. I think that once you have enough information and social data, you can just develop yourself to be more, even artificially kind towards other people. Kids, on the other hand, man, they lack the data. They're totally raw. They're gonna kick your ass, both physically and sentimentally. And it's the nature of young people to be reactive. So even if you try to talk to them most of the time, if a kid has a negative predisposition, it'll be very hard to reach out to it. That's why child psychology is such a challenging field, you know, because they just, more often than not, don't want to listen. You have to decode them. And it's not easy. Gav is working for the corpus.
As I got closer to the mirror, I felt a slight tug in my pocket. I could tell there was more to that figurine than just carved wood.
And he's a tired young man.
Feel it, calling out to me.
We love you, Cav. Bro, if you at any time wanna catch a beer just to chill and blow off some steam, or you're gonna chill and play some games, you can let me know, okay?
It was the first time that it ever happened.
It can be a lot of pressure, I understand.
I touched the mirror and crossed over to the other side.
That goes for you too, Steven.
What the hell is this place?
No, man, I'm just making fun of the situation. I know you have it pretty well with the job. I can tell you, man, I've worked some heinous jobs. I've worked phone support for a tech company. I've worked as a barista for a big chain of cafes. That was the worst I've ever done. I've sold insurance. I've done desk support. I've done pretty much everything except for construction. So you started off on a pretty good note.
No! No, please, Mommy!
You're a lucky kiddo. Yeah, bro, yeah. I understand that. I don't want to be negative and sour the taste, you know what I mean?
Oh, God. What happened to you? Wait. I know you. You were that boy. Bernard, was it? He was trapped there, just like I was. I knew his name, but somehow that wasn't enough to send him away. It was like a part of him was missing. Hey. That's where those bolt cutters are. So close, and yet so in a different reality.
Steven, you've been in construction, man? It's a profession that takes no prisoners, man. The only good thing about doing construction that helps you keep fit, but I think the cost is It's too
All these
big.
people, they weren't just killed. Their spirits were ripped apart, broken beyond repair.
Especially in countries like Greece, where most of the construction takes place during summer months, and summer in Greece can be 40 degrees in cities.
Maybe
Man,
I can find the one Bernard's missing. I need to look around.
construction is rough.
Spirit well. I could use some of that energy. That cat figurine was the key. I can't pass through without it.
Ah, man. I actually didn't know this about you. I thought you were in technology from the get-go, and that actually says a lot about your generosity and kindness. It takes a person who has gone through rough times to relate to people in need and be supportive of them, man.
Get off! Shit. Gotta get rid of them. This was yours, wasn't it, Bernard? It's about time you got it back.
Moth shield. Yeah. But I know people who have been like dirt poor in their past and still couldn't really, you know, appreciate what it means to struggle. So it can go both ways. You can develop some sensitivity towards the situation, or you can become an asshole. We don't have any of those around here.
Through all this, it's time for you to find peace. Bernard.
Thank you.
Huh. It kind of looks like the one I used to get through the mirror. Feels like it too.
You got bamboozled by the wholesome brigade.
They always dream. Stay with me. Stay.
The Renegade Interrupt is mandatory against Kai Lang. That's all I'm gonna say.
What? No! No!
Little girl. Let me see. Did you not? Here I come.
What the fuck? How? I couldn't believe it. That thing could travel between worlds. There was no escaping it.
2 more likes to 40, guys. Come on. Any new peeps here who haven't dropped us a like? Drop them. And welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. Examination room. Gav needs to get his prostate examined, so this is his room. Of course you did, my man. Of course. In more ways than one. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you for the 40, guys.
New details have emerged. The situation may be more complicated than we expected. No time to explain. You'll get the full report once I get back. Just leave it to me, comrade.
Very meticulous of you, comrade.
So the guy talking is obviously Troy Baker, who became Mo. Why not?
Locked. Oh God. What now?
Get out of me.
Oh no, there's more of them. What has it done to you? No names, no faces, no way to tear apart. Just like Bernard.
Yeah, that's like the modus operandi, isn't it?
Nothing here. At least, not in this world. There we go.
Okay. Man, this game is so good. Like, it got a lot of shit for no reason. It is a very brave creation, very interestingly put together, and it deals with some rough themes. I don't understand why anyone would like shit talk it. I understand why people shit talked it, but it's nonsense. That's what I'm gonna get to. My Steven, my beloved Steven, I'll keep you company for as long as needed. Let's just put it like that. Here we go then. Got the booze. I'll tell the missus to bring me some chow later. And we can just chill and have fun. Hey Vasilis, welcome. Can I traverse through this opening in the other world? No. Okay, let's have a look to see what we need from this side. Vasilis, if you like this kind of game, I think you should.
This is it. This is where he died. Okay, I still need his name. If only I could see the other side of this place.
Oh, Steven, bro, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are the best. Guys, I hope I have been doing good work lately. I know some of you are gonna play Wukong eventually. I put up some totally spoiler-free guides about mechanics and some secrets that will help you if you find them. So, you know, I've been working my ass off. I hope these resources will be good to you. And, yeah, thank you so much, man. As always, thank you. You're keeping my ass out of the fire, and I'm eternally grateful.
Some sort of a conference room.
I gotta go. The voting's about to start. You know what they say, if you're early, you're on time. No, I mean right now. I can hear them gathering across the hallway. Yeah, I'll let you know how it went.
That voice. That's the guy.
I'm missing a couple of achievements in this game, but one of them is very tricky. You have to go through all the stealth sections without ever being detected. And the problem is that because this was only on the series consoles, you can't have your save in a stick or upload it to the cloud and then on demand re-download it in case you make a mistake. It auto updates your save on the cloud. So yeah, if you screw up once, you have to do an entire playthrough. I think there is a way to scam it, of course, there always is a way to scam it. But it's kinda tricky.
I can't believe they sat me across from Boris. I don't care whose nephew he is. He's just a sexist pig for all I care. And late, as always.
No, Vasilis has always been on PC and it is on the PlayStation 5 as well. It came out about a year after the Xbox. Yeah, Steven, I'm not gonna spoil my experience to get a trophy, man. But you know, games you like, completionist approach is usually enjoyable, like...
An attendance list.
Okay, one is Bariko Valdemar, crossed out, absent. He was present after all. Pecharski Jan, present. Lutek Anthony, present. Ozurek Nicholas, present. Smoke Helena, present. Silda Donut, present. Warga Kristana, present. Weldutz Arthur, present. Zelazo Boris, present. So he was on 9. What was the chair opposite of 9? Okay, this is 9, so the opposite one was 4. So the name we're looking for is...
Boris. That's the guy he was talking about. Seat number 9.
Yeah, we have to activate the prompts to actually solve the puzzle.
So this is Boris's seat. So the one I'm looking for is... This is it. The man I'm looking for. This is where he died.
Have you watched a movie called The Death of Stalin? A British production. Fantastic comedy.
That's it. Nicholas. Okay, Nick. Let's get you out of here.
Okay, Nick is one of the 2 victims, so we can free him.
I can smell violence in me.
Okay. Okay, let me try something. Hey, yogurt. No, man, I love it. You don't like their work in general, or...
Okay, Nick.
You don't like this for some reason?
Out of here.
What the hell? How do I actually fight him here or send him away?
Okay, Nick.
No need to be shy.
Bro, this is bullshit. Oh, come on. Do I have to hold my breath whilst I get out of the room so he's none the wiser?
Okay, Nick.
Okay, that was clean. Collision. Oh, by that, I thought you meant the worst. I think it's the one with the least cheapness. You know, Bloober has done a lot of games where it's just stupid jump scares. This is much more serious. So, yeah, I'd say it's both the best and spookiest. Man, this is, I mean it. It is Troy Baker's best role ever. You can't believe it's Troy Baker. He warps his voice so much. He's freakish.
Time for you to get some rest. You've earned it, Nicholas.
Thank you, madam.
By the way, Steven, have you played The Last of Us Part 2?
One down, one to go.
That's because I was talking about Troy Baker. Yeah. I'm gonna do another run of it, I think. I'm gonna do a proper, honest to the maker run of it. Like with a really cool head. And see if I, for some reason, really took a shit on it. Because I wasn't in the mood to interact with it. I don't like Drachman, I think he's a douchebag. But maybe he did good work with the game and I was just not in the mindset to appreciate it. Just give me a tiny moment. Because Harvester is here. And he has been messing with my controls. What has he installed here? What has he done to my life? Okay. Just let me fix my control scheme for a sec. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Thank you for your patience.
It's like a glove. Just let me try one. Pick you up. It won't hurt. Not one bit. I'll eat you up. Just like the others. Little friends. No more tea parties.
I'm getting close. That woman was here. Oh. She was a ballerina? This room has Guy written all over it. In big sloppy letters.
Yogurt, let's hope for the best, man. Things right now are looking mighty positive. A year ago, when we were doing the podcast, we were so disappointed by that trailer, man. It looked so bad with all the guitars and the shotgun blasts and the bad FOV. And we're like, oh man, they're gonna kill that project and that's gonna kill the studio.
Nice card. Was Vivienne?
But the latest trailers, man. Mwah. Maria in that latest trailer, so menacing. I loved her. Looks like the worst person to be in the room with.
Okay, last one. I can barely feel my wrist. I don't care.
No, Cav, I
just
haven't.
Want to go to bed. I need to be alone.
Vivienne? Just Vivienne? Not the artist formerly known as Vivienne. Yeah, this wasn't her room. I'm guessing her manager's? That name, it's everywhere. But that wasn't the real you. There. That's her room. Someone couldn't even let her have her privacy.
Man, the word privacy is such a misunderstood concept. Like, there's a lot of people who just don't get that other people sometimes need to be alone. Invading one's personal space or personal time is nerve-wracking. Especially people who can only survive when surrounded by other people. Super annoying.
This is where it happened. Of all the places.
You? What are you? No! Get out! Ah! No!
No, not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. And still no name. There's gotta be something. Okay. Let's find out who you really were, Vivienne. Huh. A page was torn out. I can't make out the numbers.
Okay, need to place the lost pages here.
I guess one of these names belongs to your true self. But which one is it?
Well, Marianne, you can go, place the mask, and call out each name and see which one solves the case, I suppose, but...
I still don't know her real name. Just words. Sounds without meaning. Partial numbers. One of these must have meant something to her.
Vasilis, I understand what you're going for. I'm not throwing it away, but I think the uncanniness is kind of the part of the charm, like Eddie. Eddie looks like a freaking hybrid between a human being and a whale. He's uncanny, but it works so well, you know? Yeah, Yogurt, exactly. Yogurt, are you a Greek dude?
There. A bunch of numbers, some would say. But I sensed there was a lot more to them.
Yeah, Eddie looks like a freak, bro. And we know that Eddie is a freak, so...
Hey, are they asleep? It's fine. I know you're busy. I'm busy too. Yeah, it's tomorrow. The big day. Yep. Thanks. I'll see you home. Kiss them for me, okay?
Not exactly a hotbed of passion.
Well, Vasilis, my opinion's not worth more than yours, man. I appreciate what you're saying, I respect it. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. There was an extended gameplay cut shown. I don't want to watch it because I want to go in completely blind. But in my humble opinion, it looks great. Hey there, Torin-kun! Torin-senpai! Ooh! What's up, man? How have you been? Did you karate anyone in the face recently?
Yes. Yes, Mother, I know. I'm doing my best. What? No, Well, what about my hard work? It's not always about you. Don't call me Victoria. You know I hate that.
Victoria. That was her given name. But not the real one. Not to her.
Man, Victoria is an awesome name. Being called Victory is awesome. Other people are called Thanasis, so... Victoria, it's great.
Hello? Yes, this is Vivian. Room 347. I want to make a complaint. There was a man here. Yes, from the hotel staff. Frankly, I think I smelled vodka on his breath. He... What? That was the chief of staff? You know what? Never mind. Thank you.
Well, it's a stressful job, I guess.
Oh my God, Ellie. I thought you were... No, I'm really happy to hear from you. Why didn't you call sooner? You did? But... Eugene, that slippery son of a bitch.
Ellie. She was very special to her. You don't need to be a medium to see it. So, if you were talking to Ellie, that means... Tori. It's you. The real you. That's your name. It made sense, really. A name is more than what everyone calls you. It's what you feel yourself to be.
You know, I was generally happy with most of the designs, even before the latest trailer that is the greatest, because I've played this. And in this they did a fantastic job of portraying characters. So people were talking about some of the characters. They were like, ah, this looks like shit. Oh, she looks so fat. Oh, she looks so thin. I'm like, dude, it's 2024. That game came out in 2002. It's 22 years apart. They are way past the uncanny valley. They need to make people look like people to an extent, so it will not take you out of the immersion. People don't get with that. And because in this day and age, everyone thinks that everything that includes the physiology of different people is woke, because they're dumbasses, we have to deal with the dumbness and the occasional mistake made. If you take the dumbness out of the equation, you can locate maybe a mistake. You can provide some productive feedback, but people don't do that. They just go and spam fora and Facebook talking shit because their lives are miserable and they're freaking bored. I think they did a fantastic job, even if there are a misstep here and there. It's the work of human beings. Human beings are allowed to make mistakes, and I can tell you, just like the first Silent Hill movie, there is a ton of respect here. And if you provide all the respect you can accumulate and you make a mistake, it's totally fine, because we're human. We don't have to gut people because they make mistakes, man. If there is ill will in there, like Ubisoft shit, nail them to the wall, fuck them up, and draw their sales to the mad and have them sell all their shares. But if you make a mistake because you just made an honest mistake and you respected the core material, it's totally freaking fine. Yeah, man, like, terminally online people are insufferable. They're freaking insufferable. And you know what, Cav? You are all people that work in different fields. For people like me who work in this field, there is no escape from that crap. It's ever present. We can't catch our breaths. So it can be pretty nightmarish. But I have you guys, I have some excellent people around me, and it makes it all worth it and infinitely more tolerable. So no complaints there. I don't want to sound whiny, I'm just, you know, throwing some facts around. Okay, do we want to go in there again? An amazing band called Tool, I hope you know who Tool are, wrote a song about 25 years ago called Stinkfist. And one of the leading lyrics is like, boredom is not a burden anyone should bear. People who are bored of their lives usually are the most insufferable people. But we live in the 21st century. You can build yourself up to be the better version of yourself. So going online, shitting on people's work because you think someone is too fat, because you think being fat is a trend and not a problem, is asshole behavior in the list, you know? I remember when Horizon 2 was about to come out and everyone was like, oh, they made Aloy so fat, Aloy has hair on her face. Like, yeah, man, post-apocalyptic Aloy would go and have a spa day to take all the minuscule hair out of her face. And I was like, you people need to get laid, bruh. That's not healthy. They're still performing. Oh, lucky dog. What I wouldn't give to watch 2 live. They had their big screens and all that shit. Must have been amazing. Okay, so mirror, mirror on the wall. Where do I get out from? Probably this. Can we guys get 3 more likes to 45? I'll be very happy if we do.
I'm not gonna lie, it felt good. Putting that curse of mine to good use. Moments like that used to keep me going. Now, I'm not sure anymore.
Okay, yeah. Back to the alternate dimension. And we're good. Success!
It's okay. You can be free now, Tori.
Thank you. Thank you.
You did it, Marianne. Sent them away. To a better place, I hope. Hell, anywhere's better than here.
I love this line because Marianne helps the spirits cross, but she doesn't know to where. You might be sending them to heaven, you might be sending them to hell, you might be sending them to a realm of non-existence. And the ambiguity is fantastic. It is, Steven, because it has a lot of soft boundaries, you know? When something is forced, you take that term that initially used to be used by the African American community to speak about people who were thinking in more complex terms. It was appropriated by the right wing in the USA. It was turned into a joke phrase. The joke phrase spread, and now it encapsulates both the good intentions and the pompousness, the, you know, how should I put it? The make-believe of the whole thing, the agenda. Under a negative light, of course. So you need people who can appreciate nuance to differentiate between the bullshit, and people who cannot differentiate between left and right. And I'm not talking political views, I'm talking a hand left and the hand to the right. It's a discussion that can get really tiresome. People usually don't want to see nuance in these things. They treat it like they're frogs, and it becomes super tiresome, and I really want to give it a rest, you know? Yeah, that is exactly what the term was used for initially, you know? It was the people who could think about the betterment of everyone's lives, and now it's a joke. Don't you like it when good things turn to shit? Isn't it amazing what we can do with good intentions? But I was saying it about 10 years ago. I was saying this obsession of specific agenda-driven logic is gonna make the productive person like me wanna vomit when I see what some people have been doing, especially when it comes to art. Because they turned the goodwill towards progress into a weapon to use against minorities. It sucks balls, drives me insane with anger, and when I see the term thrown around without any actual understanding of what it means, it fucks my mood up, and I don't like it. Yeah, that man and bear argument, for example, was a completely ridiculous bullshit.
Will you just let me pick you up already?
Yeah, Fred, but you know as well as I do, man, that people cannot appreciate the finer points. Because creating Terminator Dark Fate is woke bullshit. having a female protagonist in a video game or in the latest Evil Dead movie is not woke, and it is not bullshit. People don't see nuance. You know? Steven, where does the why go? Because I spoke a lot and I don't know what you're referring to. Mr. Rekovich is being unreasonable, to put it mildly. I am a nurse, not a manny. I understand that he needs someone to keep an eye on her, but I have my hands full as it is. Even pulling aside all my other duties, there's Mr. Tarkovsky to take care of. Still, I try my best. At least the girl's quiet, keeps to herself mostly. Likes talking to her imaginary friend, but I figure it's quite normal for someone her age. Sometimes I can hear her playing out full conversation, and I swear it sounds like two people talking. She really is gifted. I guess it runs in the family. That's what I'm saying, Steven. That's not woke, man. That's the natural way to do it. You know? It's like you put Ryan Gosling to play Malcolm X in a movie. Like, you remember that meme for like 15 years ago? Ryan Gosling is Malcolm X. And we were laughing at that shit. We were like, no one would ever dare do that. And then there was this talk of Idris Elba playing James Bond. And Idris Elba came out and was like, I'm not gonna do that to myself and to the viewers. Because it would make zero historical sense, man. Like, zero. Someone would probably go that way and try to pull that shit. I trust Hollywood to do all the wrong things. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yes. Fucking finally. Time to get back to the day room. This place. This is where it started. I'd never felt darkness like that before.
My God, man.
That thing had been there. It was where it made its first kill. Where it tasted death. And liked it.
My poor Mr. Tarkovsky. Whatever happened to you? The test came back, no signs of any brain trauma or dementia. And still, I look into your sad, empty eyes and I have this awful feeling there's no one looking back. Don't worry, my love. I'll take care of you no matter what. I'll make sure you're as happy as can be. 450 milligrams of venlafaxine. That'll cheer you right up. Okay, so this nurse had an unhealthy obsession with the Bedlam man, and she was dragging the shit out of him.
Hello, my love.
Oh my God.
It's your favorite nurse. Are you in there? Even a speck of you left? I hope so. 'Cause I want you to feel everything.
Or maybe it wasn't an obsession of love. Oh my fudge.
The nurse. It got to her first. But why?
Yikes. Steven, that is a bit, how should I put it? That's a bit debatable, because from that first moment of epiphany to his arc being completed, there is a good amount of time that passes. Yeah, in New Hope, he goes from nothing to the lucky shot, in a small amount of time, but it's like his moment of connecting with the Force for the first time. I don't think the problem with Rey is the fact that Rey didn't train enough. That's fine. The problem with the new trilogy lies in the fact that it was all a tick box list, man. Like, they wanted to do the this and the that and the next to that. The Holdo situation was ridiculous. The way they handled Akbar was ridiculous. And it was criminal the way they approached it. But it wasn't exactly tied to Rey. Rey is the least of the problems of the latest trilogy. I don't necessarily agree with that, because I think that the way Lucas tried to cover up his inefficiency with the prequels, and if you want to make kids movies, you don't make movies about politics, man. No kid wants to watch a 3-hour movie about politics. So I think there's a bit of BS from George there, but I don't think that the sequels trilogy problem is Rey, to put it mildly. It's more about not respecting the overarching mythology. And Kathleen Kennedy, being the piece of shit that she is, definitely doesn't respect George's legacy. Because because George became an old man, he wanted to sell stuff and eventually do some donations to leave behind him a healthy legacy and go and do other things in life. But taking what he wrote and warping it and making it so obnoxiously corpo was not the way to respect the creator. Yeah, The Last Jedi was, you know what, it was because of that watermelon head Rian Johnson, man. Why didn't he stick to Knives Out and shit like that? His shit. He didn't have to come into Star Wars, rub butts with Kennedy, fuck up the lore, and leave it for Abrams to fix it. Because J.J. Abrams is not a saint. J.J. Abrams is a creator who takes big ideas and completes them by 75% and then has no idea what to do with them. He goes 75% of the road, we're all, you know, clutching our buttholes, and then he doesn't know what to do with the shit. And the people in Lost wake up and it was all a dream, you know? So you take J.J. Abrams, he creates a framework, you bring in Rian Johnson because he will play well with your agenda, and then you bring back J.J. Abrams to fix the unfixable shit you set up, and then it goes to hell. And it's fucking Star Wars, man. This shit's a religious experience. Why? Why would you do that? Yeah, man, because Torin, George Lucas's best work was created when he received input from specialists, writers, editors, proofreading from other people, peer review. When George was unleashed to create the prequels, he made a lot of mistakes, but Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie, man. The drama effect is 11 out of 10 in Revenge of the Sith. The guy had a plan, and Disney never had a plan about Star Wars. That's disrespectful, man. Yeah, I agree, Steven. I agree. Yeah, man. Like, I had a friend in the cinema who texted me during the viewing, and he was like, why is this movie going so fast for Rise of Skywalker? Because they have to include 60,000 bullshit ideas, that's why. And the last moment when Rey pulls the second lightsaber and says, I'm all the Jedi, I shot whiz cheese out of my anus, man. It was the cheesiest shit I've ever seen in my life. I hated it. I went out of the theater. I was with a lady and she was looking at me laughing. I was all miserable, and she said, Raylo, because, you know, it was like the trend, just to tease me. And I was infuriated, man. I wanted to fucking pull my eyes out and put them in my mouth. I wanted to grab my testicles, throw them over my shoulders, put my dick in my mouth, and pretend I was a scuba diver. I hated that experience with a passion, man. It was a low point in my life. Fuck you, Disney, get me demonetized. Cunts. Yes, yogurt. I agree. Fuck! Sorry, I became a bit negative there. I'm gonna pour me another drink. Give me one moment. Don't go anywhere, Timmy. I can see you. Anna, stay right here. Is back. Liberate tutte me, Rise of Skywalker. Guys, we need just one more like to reach 45. Welcome to the stream, back for more medium because we totally lost track of this. But it was excellent. Love you so much. That was a really nice combo. Liberate tutte me. I need to rewatch Event Horizon, man. It's fantastic. Sam Neill in that, the scream he does. Oh, it's such a meme. Dooby-dooby-doo, dooby-dooby-doo, ba-bam.
Kinda sounds like a spy name. Cutters. Bolt cutters.
Cutters, bolt cutters.
Or a movie star, like in a movie.
Come on, baby bear!
Don't use your real name for. Ew.
Do you see? Do you see? Yes. Lawrence Fishburne epic face. I see. Bagow! So good. So good. Yes. So good, man. I can't believe like Paul Anderson made that movie. He's such a hack, but it's so good. Like, I have zero issues with, let's say, Monster Hunter that he made. It's so stupid, it's bad, it's vomit-inducing, but ultimately just dumb fun. But I hate his Resident Evil shit, man. That was 110% corpo milking, getting the income back into the household.
Let's see what sadness.
And I fucking hate him for this.
No, she's all right.
But Event Horizon I hold very close to my heart. The only thing I would change about Event Horizon would be the end credits music, man. That techno stuff. I half expect Terry Crews to come out with glow sticks dancing like that. Like in White Chicks. Family time. Holidays in the country. Before the perestroika. I would like this.
Here we go.
Terry Crews is a fantastic human being. Dude, I remember Terry Crews went to court because he was attacked and he didn't fight back. And the judge asked him, why didn't you defend yourself? You're like such a strong, big man. And he was like, he went into a teary state. He was very sentimental. And he explained how he grew up in a violent environment. And I'm like, bro, it takes balls as big as watermelons, like Ryan Johnson's head, to be in such shit, grow up and be such a decent person yourself. Because, you know, violence begets violence and it goes downhill, but he's such a lovable actor, man. Yeah, the more violent cut of Event Horizon is totally lost to time, which is awful. It's just lost art. Saying the words lost and art next to each other always is like a kick in the gut.
Oh!
Marianne?
There you are. Thank God.
You're all right. I was so worried.
Oh, yeah. That thing almost got me. What the hell is it?
It came from shame. From helplessness. From rage.
Rage?
It's like anger, but more. Once it got out, we couldn't stop it. It ate all of them, Marianne. All of my friends.
Your friends?
I'm the only one left.
It's okay, Sadness. I'm here now.
No. It'll eat you too. Just like the others.
Shh. I won't let it hurt you, I promise.
Here. Okay.
Hey. Why don't you tell me something about this place?
Dumbass.
It's day room. We used to play here.
With Richard? Is he one of your friends?
No. But he was smart. Maybe he could help you.
He was smart. Wait, is he?
A bad thing happened to him. I remember he became hollow, like a puppet. Oh, I remember. Marianne, I don't want to see him.
What? Why not? What do you remember?
No, don't tell them.
It's
don't
okay.
tell anyone.
You don't have to tell me. But you should still come with me so that I can keep you safe.
No, Marianne.
The Sadness.
No, never again.
Why did you bring me here? It was then I realized there was something she wanted me to see with my own eyes.
Sadness is arc is very sad and quite unnerving. "30 Days of Night" is another movie I wanna rewatch. Yeah, man, it's fantastic. I think it's the best vampire movie alongside Interview with a Vampire.
Richard? Are you there?
30 Days of Night. Let me type it for you, fellow Greek person. And here is a little heart. I think it's the only movie ever that depicts the vampires as being monsters, you know? Apart from Priest, which it's based on a comic and it sucks donkey balls, it's freaking awesome. It's with Paul Bettany, who is an excellent actor, but Paul Bettany, early to mid 2010s, took a lot of bad roles. He played in Transcendence, which was a piece of shit, with Johnny Depp, and he played in Priest, which was dog shit, with himself. He was the protagonist. Of course. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thomas, I've always been stunned by the depth and complexity of his imagination. Mesmerized by the surreal dreamscapes his mind will weave. I'm still getting juice. Baby, we're trying to retain an atmosphere here. Take the poodle out of the equation.
The best atmosphere that you can retain with the poodle inside.
Love you. No, 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 no. What? WAP is atmosphere. It's atmosphere in itself. Mesmerized by the surreal dreamscapes his mind would weave. The way he described them with every minute detail, it was as if he had actually witnessed it all. As if something or someone pulled the veil and allowed him to peek beyond the edges of our reality. An angel, a demon, is there really a difference? I know it didn't matter to me, as his visions came alive on my canvas. Some would say I used the boy to fuel my waning creativity, but how could I not? To let his unique perspective, this bottomless well of aspiration, go to waste? That would have been an unforgiving sin. Yeah, man, Priest was awful. Please tell me you agree with me. We are already here? Okay.
A sheet of music. Well, at least part of it.
I remember the first time I met him, working a simple factory job, still more of a boy than a man, wide-eyed, constantly looking over his soldier like a scared animal. His parents had died in the Warsaw Uprising. Man, is Warsaw the most badass name for a city that's ever been? Where are you from, man? Warsaw! I mean, it's still in Poland, but yeah. Of what he'd done through the years that followed, he did not want to speak, and I never pressed him. But it soon became clear he had no one else in this world. I could immediately tell that despite his young age, he had seen things that no one in his age should. I could immediately tell he was special. Harv Cleo. Vasilis is like, Cleo is there, checking yesterday's stream. I thought you replaced her with that hairy dude. Yeah, she transforms into the hairy dude. It's his combat form. Okay, let's keep going. Oh man, that was a good laugh. Thank you, Vasilis, that was great. Super dumb, but great.
Gather round, children. I want you to meet Lillian. She's going to be joining our painting class.
Why can't I play with my friends, Uncle Richard?
Your friends? Oh, Lillian, I promised your father you would spend some time with the other children.
Friends, huh?
I spent a few years trying to steer him in the right direction, trying to make him see the depths of his potential. He kept refusing, claiming that he was no painter and that he saw our little get-togethers as therapy rather than artistic expression. Eventually I wore him down. He agreed to enter the university, but on the condition that it would be his chosen field, and so he started on his way to becoming an architect. At first I was rather skeptical, thinking that he was throwing away greatness for mere competence, but deep inside I guess I was glad to be the only one to bring his visions to life. And then he met her. Our painting session became few and far between. He no longer needed my help in dealing with his inner demons. I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I don't know if you have watched my interview with Archangel Studio lead Misha, who single-handedly crafted the whole world of Bleak Fate Forsaken on a wireframe. An interconnected world created by one person. The guy has studied architecture, and that is why he was able to do all that. So specialization in a field can go far better and further than one can initially perceive. So if you have a talent and you cultivate it, you can't really know where it will become useful, you know? Always build upon what you have been gifted with. It'll make your life that much more interesting. I used to paint, and then I dropped out, and now I can't hold a pencil. Okay, so probably have to do a deep dive here. There is a door. Oh, what's this?
Locked.
Not if I'm ghost. A collar. Are we gonna have a BDSM session? Okay, corporeal Marianne needs to be here. The equator. What the hell is this? No idea. It could be the regulator, and then we would be listening to some clutch. Scream with the feathers of angels stuck beneath your head. Okay. There you go.
Don't you think he would be better off in a nursing home? What about his family?
Richard doesn't have any family.
Oh, the poor man. It's like he's somewhere else. We were close once, you know. I mean, not that close, but... All right. I'll take care of him.
Hollow like a puppet. Isn't that what Sadness said?
Thank you for the 46 likes, peeps. You are great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. The stream went kind of dead, then came back to life, then it was a bit middling, but what's important tonight is that the people who want to enjoy this. And I'm super happy with the result.
Don't you think he would be better off? What about his family?
Okay, we've seen this. We need energy to pass through the moths. We need to charge a shield.
Oh, this place is packed with memories. Bad ones. Guilt. Humiliation. Rage.
It became a habit of ours. We'd sit down, sketchbook at the ready, and then he'd close his eyes and start talking, describing all the things he saw in his mind's eye. The horror and splendor of wars beyond our own. What started out as an innocent exercise in imagination ultimately became a bottomless well of inspiration. My hand wouldn't dare rest, sketching furiously as he described the indescribable. For a while I wondered why he was so eager to share his vision with me. To him it seems to be a burden, a source of great pain and distress, but finally I understood. He sought to share them with someone who saw them as a source of beauty, rather than madness. Such good writing, bro. There you go.
Another junction. Maybe it can show me a way out of here.
Okay, nice. What is this? Who is still here, and also is there anyone new here, guys? Let's keep it going. Let's keep discussing the game. Excellent, Torin-kun. When your karate skills are at play, I feel safer. You'll be our karate guardian. Excellent, Kabu. Did Steven fall asleep with a Guinness in hand?
The spark's too weak to absorb.
Excellent,
It's like it's
Vasilis.
missing something.
I need more music. There.
I love this melody. It reminds me of my childhood. At least the good parts of it.
But the bad parts, they're always there, aren't they?
You're a very smart girl, Lily. You know that, don't you? You're special.
Her voice, is that sadness?
This game is super zen. That's why I think the action they integrated was so damn, man. Stealth sections and chase sections, like, just let me absorb the artistry and the ambience and the music and the voice acting and the overarching story. Why do I need to be hunted around by a moth dude? Even if he's the creepiest fucker on the planet. Like, I can appreciate the creepiest fuckery, but You're doing me dirty, bro.
Aha.
Okay, yeah. I know where I have to go. What's this? Still not complete.
Come on, Richard. You were always there when I needed you. Let me return the favor.
I don't know, Thomas. What about my work? The university?
Richard, I know they kicked you out. I'm guessing you finally managed to piss off the right people. Stay with us, old friend. Do it for me. For them.
So he brought him here. Wonder who he meant by them.
The ecologists. Rahim!
So, that's how you found him?
Yes. He was just lying there. He,
Mr. Rekovich?
I'm sorry. He was a friend. I just need a moment.
That's not true, Thomas. You thought he deserved it.
Once he got engaged, he grew apart for a while. Now that I think of it, I guess I was jealous. I no longer had him all for myself. In time I warmed up to her as well. She was striking both in her beauty and intellect. Eventually I accepted the fact that he has found true happiness. True love. Strong and pure. Well, as pure as it can be, I guess. In any case, I was no longer needed. When the project came along, the one that would eventually be known as Niwa, I pulled all my strings to get him what he wanted. Even though I knew it would drive an even bigger wedge between us, I wanted the best for him. He was the closest to a son that I've ever had. Thank you so much for the 47 likes in such a niche game, people. Love you all to bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That should be all the pieces of the score now.
Let's go play the piano. Vasilis, be well, my man. Take care of you and yours. Bye-bye. You remember Fort Frolic in BioShock? Come inside, little Mo. Man, so inspired. So inspired. I love that shit. Yeah, there he is. Motherfucker.
Uncle Richard, my arms are getting tired. You've been drawing me for hours.
Almost done. You know, Lily, you remind me of someone. A girl I knew when I was very young.
Did you love her?
Yes. With a young, innocent love, free of the ferocity of adult lives.
Richard? I'm getting a weird vibe from him. There's grief, sorrow, and something else.
You can't remember Fort Frolic Cave? Come on, bruh. Bruv. Come on. Come on. It's a bit tricky sometimes.
I'm too old to be playing with dolls. Here, I bought it especially for you.
Oh, a ribbon? It's beautiful. Thank you, Uncle Richard.
Here, let me... on the other hand, why don't you do it yourself?
Ah, what was that? It's like something stirred inside him.
No, I didn't mean to. Oh, God. What have I done?
It feels cold. What have you done?
I hope game tools do more. Mark, read, what are you talking about, my man?
I had never felt anything so desperate. It was calling out to me. It wanted to show me something.
Where is it? God fucking damn it! Thought I could protect her. Idiot! What would you think of me? I failed you. I failed us. It's all falling apart. What? Yes, I know. No, I need to be sure. There's gotta be something around here. Wait. You want what? Fuck! Look who finally decided to let me out of my cage. And only when you need my help. Surprise. Surprise.
You know what? I'm not in the mood. Just tell me what you see. Come on. Come on.
Yes. I can feel it.
Okay.
It's around here. Somewhere.
Oh, well, that's real fucking specific.
Hey, I'm trying to help here.
Well, you know, sometimes I wonder.
Well, it doesn't make it easier when you keep me in the dark for so long.
Oh, Christ.
Thanks for that, by the way. Hell of a way to treat your soulmate.
God damn it! There's nothing here!
There is.
Really?
I'm never wrong about these things. You know that.
Well, screw this. I should have known better than to listen to you. Wait. What? There. There. Where? What?
This is it.
What?
You building tension? Grab the fucking thing!
Would you shut up?
Hidden compartments behind paintings, man. You didn't need a spirit mate to do that for you.
It's her. It's her. No. No, 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 no. Page. After page. It's like he's obsessed. What is he? What have I done?
We couldn't have known.
I let him into my home. He was like a father to me. How could he do this to her? Fucking bastard! How could he?
I told you we couldn't trust anyone but ourselves. Keep it together. Think. What do we do now?
We wait. And when he comes back, I'll just...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, Tiger. Remember what's at stake here. Just let me do what I do.
You better do it fast. Because if you don't, I will kill him.
Thomas. I wasn't expecting you. Is everything all right, my friend?
Did you do it, friend?
Did I? What?
My daughter. My 13-year-old daughter. I entrusted her to you.
Thomas.
Did you do it?
I don't.
I found the sketchbook. Forced myself to look through it. Cover to cover.
Every single fucking page! Tell me you didn't hurt her, Richard.
Thomas, please.
Tell me I'm wrong, Richard. Tell me, and I'll let you go.
It wasn't me. Thomas, you have to understand. There's a sting inside of me.
Shut up.
You have to believe me. I wanted to die.
I'll make it quick.
Thomas, I'm so sorry.
She's my daughter!
I never wanted any of this. I should never have come here.
But you did. Knowing she was here. Knowing what she means to me.
Thomas, I swear, I'll go away. You'll never... Wait, what you... No, let me out. Let me out.
Let me in! This cancer spread far enough. Time to cut it out.
Okay, people, so in this chapter you play as Spirit Thomas, getting to the root of Richard's psyche and pretty much weeding out what Richard was. That's why he becomes a vegetable. Thank you so much for watching. This was a 4-hour stream of a very niche game that I didn't think many people would be interested in, but it was fantastic. The conversation was awesome, and thank you so much for the generosity. Really impressive. I'd like to thank my friend Steven, who was overly generous, my friend Cav, who is always here supporting me, and every single one of you for attending. I'll be back on Wednesday, guys, and I'm not sure what I will be playing, but Space Marine 2 is right around the corner, so you can expect this mofo to cover that in detail. Stay safe, take care of you and yours, and until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection. Cheers.